How's it hanging, Greene? Today is Monday, April 29th.
And here's today's Green Screen.
Firstly, this week there are Asian Pacific American movies.
Like The Breadwinner in F9.
Animated Mulan in N4.
Live action Mulan in F5.
And Spirited Away in N5.
And for students participating in the Stuco election, submit a video to Mrs. Roach by Friday.
And if you're in the mood for a calming, scenic interview, get ready for Bill's counselor segment.
I'm Logan. I'm here with Miss Payne, one of our school counselors, and we will be continuing the topic of wellness, specifically how to improve our wellness.
Well, thank you, Bill, for having me on again. I do really appreciate it, Ms. Curry, and I appreciate the time that we have here. Many of us are probably knowledgeable about a lot of common tips in how to improve our wellness. And in fact, Bill, I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. Like, how would a person improve their wellness?
So my thoughts, like you could try going outside, playing, sports with friends, music, listening to it, eating healthy foods, all that.
Yes, absolutely. So, Bill, you said some really great and common things. The eating a healthy diet, making sure that you get enough sleep is really important. You already talked about connecting with friends. That social piece is really important that some people don't really think about. You talked about exercise as well. Joining in, right? Joining in on a club or a sport is really important. Making sure to switch off your electronics and having less screen time is always beneficial for our wellness as well. So those are just some of the main tips.
Thank you, Ms. Payne, for that. From last week, you mentioned one of the 8 dimensions of wellness is social wellness. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Right. So social wellness has to do with making the meaningful connections with others and how we interact with others and those relationships that we build. So Catalyst, which is a website online, shares that it is the quality, not quantity, right? So the quality of your relationships, not how many friendships you have. Strong social networks, having others depend on us, which means giving rather than taking, which is kind of counterintuitive to us, right, because of who we are as humans. And that creates our overall social wellness.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense. Can you tell us on how to improve our social wellness?
Right, so anything that puts you in the way of others so that that will encourage making connections with new people, right? So think about it, Bill. You're probably with your same people all the time. You have your preferred friends, right? But putting yourself in a situation like volunteering, taking lessons in something that you've not taken lessons in before, like maybe cooking or painting, right? Joining a sport or a club that you're not involved in already. Oh, and this is one. Get a dog. Because with a dog, you probably go to dog parks where you will meet other people.
Thank you, Ms. Payne, for all that valuable information.
Wow, what a view, and thanks, Bill, for that segment.
Don't forget that this Friday is the dance for all grades. The permissions are due this Friday, so don't forget to turn them things in.
There's a Pally 7-on-7 football camp May 18th, so sign up to play.
Clubs for today start with Snake Pit in L4.
Look at Club in F8.
And Draw and Paint Club in M2.
And it looks like we gotta shake, rattlesnakes. Toodaloo!